Hello, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Geeks and Degenerates. As you seen in the title, we are talking about some video games, all of them video games. But with me, as always, is Jomar, and coming back is Yuriti. Hello, Yuriti. We have missed you.
Sup, I miss you guys
Eh,
too.
Hey. But first things first, I would like to ask both of you, how did you get introduced to video games? What's the first thing you remember playing?
hmm. It's the first thing I really played. No, I didn't really play any video game. I watched my brother play a lot of video games. Like I didn't even touch the console at all. I just loved watching it. So when I started, first game I do remember him playing was like Dino Crisis.
Hey.
Fucking Dino
Yeah,
Crisis.
yeah. Back in like the PS1, I was like, damn.
I remember Dino Crisis. That's a long time ago. Fuck.
Question. Did you just go off just to look up what Dino Crisis was?
No, no, no. The fan was blowing up the mic for a bit, so I just wanted
Oh, okay, because I was like, is this how you do
to.
research if you don't know what the game was?
Well,
uh,
I'd be surprised honestly if Enzo didn't know what Dino Crisis was.
Same here. The boy likes dinosaurs.
see, of course I know Dino Crisis. I have one
You like
here.
dinosaurs?
Kids!
Oh my god. Uh, but that was the first time I was like, how could you do that to the T-Rex, sirs? That's awful. When the fucking
Wait.
bigger dinosaur came out, what's it called? Giganotosaurus. You're like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, once Giganotosaurus came out, that's when everybody was like, yeah, fuck the T Rex. There's something bigger.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Dino Crisis. That game
I,
was door.
yeah, dude, I swear to God. I kind of lost track once he started going into space and there was this two-headed T Rex thing. I was like,
Right?
it kind of lost me there already. I was like, all right. I kind of missed the island.
That's Fast and Furious territory right there.
Yeah. I mean, it was already kind of because the main story of Dino Crisis is that these people built a time machine and went back in time and you know started trying to cultivate this the Jurassic period, I guess, and they started getting eaten alive, and I loved it because it was Resident Evil with dinosaurs, and I wanted to bring that back.
That's true. It was basically like RD with dinosaurs.
Yeah, and I've seen people play RE2, and I watch people play Dino Crisis. I find the dinosaurs much more scary. It's way scarier than zombies.
Yeah, because they're like biological, not dead things, right? Or, oh shit, it's like
Mm.
10 times bigger than me. Gotta run now.
Yeah. Oh, not just that. The Velociraptors are fucking scary.
Fuck yeah.
Well, yeah, because there's some fast motherfuckers, dude.
They smart too. I do like I love games where it is slightly open world, where you can trek back into areas. Well, of course, there will be like a T Rex. There's like a hole in the building, and T Rex head would like pop out if you get too close. And
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot what you had to do, but like you could actually tame it. Like you feed it something or something, or then it becomes your friend.
Is that Turok? Is that Turok?
No. This is Dino Crisis. I remember this. Like I know you can make this thing your friend, or you shoot it with a bazooka. I forgot either one.
Look, man, like, I can't say shit about Dino Crisis because I was like 5 or 6 when I played it, and I don't remember jack shit from that time, dog. Like, I remember fuck all.
You can get it actually as an emulator for the iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, um, for my introduction to video games, first console I ever got was an NES. Uh, well, here I guess here out here in the East, we call it the Famicom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I just remember playing so many fucking games on there. I played, well, of course, like Super Mario, right?
Hmm.
And, I forget, but I remember playing Castlevania at some point. I don't know if it was on the NES. I don't know. I don't even know if it was on the NES, but I remember it was one of the first games I played. There was also Conan, Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I had that for a year, and then I got a PS1,
Hey.
Yeah, that's when I played all the shit like yeah, Dino Crisis, Final Fantasy Tactics,
Fuck yeah.
Metal Gear Solid. What else did I play? I remember playing like there was this Gundam fighter game.
Ah, yeah, where it's a
Wait,
side
wait.
scroller.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
Pac-Man, yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I also played a lot of like Metal Slug.
Oh yeah, Metal Slug was my game as well. That shit
Yeah,
was sick.
I sank so many fucking hours into that game, dog.
It's so replayable.
Yeah, and there's also Crash Bandicoot, Spyro.
Hmm.
You know, all the fucking classic stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Army Man. I played
Army.
that a lot.
Yeah. It was a toy soldiers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Toy Soldiers. God, that
Damn.
shit
Oh, I missed the PS1.
yeah,
I also had the original because back in the day sometimes we get a little bit cheaper. We just buy like fake copies from China, and it could actually play on the PS1 and the PS2. But
Oh yeah, dude. Like pirated copies. Like that was my
Yeah.
childhood.
same here. But we got my parents bought us the original Tekken, like the first game. It had like
yeah.
this whole box and everything. And now that like I saw on eBay, like those things cost a lot of money now, and I'm like, the CD's not even here anymore.
Fuck yeah. Like, original Tekken 1, 2, and 3, I think.
Mhm.
Tekken Tag.
Tekken Tag.
Fuck, what else did I play? I played
I think I was up to 5, and then I kind of lost it there. Then I started playing again once we got to like Tekken 7.
Yeah, it was like I just like remember the PS1 days a little bit more because I did have that for a couple of years. I was like 5 when I first got it. I had it until I was like 8
Hmm.
or 9.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had that for a good couple of years. Just played so many fucking games. Dude.
Yes. How about you, Enza?
My introduction was at a friend's place, where they played the video game adaptation for Revenge of the Sith, and this one came with a versus mode, and you could make like Boba Fett fight like Episode 4 Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Kyari fight someone.
Oh, was that on the PS2?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember like Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
I don't remember this.
And then our neighbor had like a PS2, so we'd go across the street once in a while, and we would play like Soul Calibur.
Ah, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude, Soul Calibur.
So kind of.
We've spent so many hours just playing that game from like morning to like dusk. We're like, alright, we have to go home now. Just walk across the street. And then when I got the PS2, as I mentioned this in our Christmas video, the first few games was like some Final Fantasy, not one of the main ones, one of the Pro Skaters, and Bionicle Wars, which is like a weird linear Bionicle game. But if you remember what Bionicle is, congratulations, you're kind of old.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
And so like doing that, you like showing people's mortality. Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
Look, Bionicle, legendary franchise. Stay in my fucking mind, dog.
I never knew what story it was, but I always got the bad guys, and like I never like getting the good guys.
I didn't get the fucking story either, but like Bionicle was fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, but like, oh, it's because it's like one of my introductions to like model kits kind of deal. Like,
Yeah.
it is not just like, oh, it's a Lego thing that looks like something, but it's still Lego. No, this is like, oh, this resembles nothing like a Lego. Like it doesn't. It's not obviously a Lego toy.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I loved about Bionicles, because I hated the look of like, oh, you could get a 911 Porsche, but in Lego form. I don't want that. That thing looks like shit. Sorry, my opinion, but it looks like shit. Oh, you want a Bugatti Veyron, but in Lego form? No, it looks stupid.
But yeah.
Sorry, enough of my tangents.
Then we
Get a model kit. Grow up.
Then we play a lot of story-based games. I just played it on PS2 for fun. Like the one I really remember sinking hours into was the early SOCOMs, if you guys remember what that is.
Oh,
Fuck yeah! that was our Battlefield before Battlefield.
Yes!
Yeah, that was Battlefield before Battlefield, dog. SOCOM, holy shit.
SOCOM was
SOCOM,
mega dope.
SOCOM, the original Ghost Recon games.
Mhm.
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six, yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Be-
Oh, man.
Dude, because like back in the day, not like today where everything's so fast paced. All you need is a gun, a sidearm, or like some gadget. Here, like Ghost Recon and SOCOM were like those games where like take a picture of the file. You have to go into your inventory, take your camera, take a picture of like you have like this device that goes underneath the door, and you could use the camera to look into the room before you breach it. I'm like, I miss those games, man.
Dude,
Those shit was
shooters
so
are-
good.
Tactical shooters are gonna be lost to time.
Yeah, what happened to the franchise? Do you know?
Dude, like Ghost Recon now is like, oh, I have this device that would scan the entire room from the outside.
Is that what
Okay, we know what to do.
It's
Breach.
just like open world shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
And NFTs.
But
Damn it.
the other two games I
Like-
remember sinking a lot of hours to was like this weird Jaws game for the PS2, Jaws Unleashed.
Oh yeah.
I didn't play that one.
It was
Jaws Unleashed was like so fun though.
Yeah. Like you could like propel people up into the air with your tail, and those just explode into blood spatters. You're like, this is fun.
God. Do you guys remember Simpsons Hit and Run?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because if you play as Marge, you don't hijack a car. You just ask the person to drive the car for you, and you can just drive it anywhere. I love that shit.
Dude, I love playing Bart solely because he had like a fake Ferrari.
Yeah. I didn't get that far because I only played that game in my rich cousin's like house.
Mm.
Yeah. There was also fucking Dynasty Warriors, man.
Oh yeah. Shit, do they still make Dynasty Warriors? They
Yeah,
make that
yeah,
for
they-
Gundam.
They still make Dynasty Warriors. 9 came out like 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Alright. I kinda wanna get back into it, but majority of the time like I kinda want like those like harder hack and slash. But then again, it is very satisfying just mowing down an entire army.
Yeah. Well, speaking of harder hack and slash, Devil May Cry 3.
That was fuck.
Fuck you. I never finished the game, to be honest. I never finished it.
Same actually.
Neither did I. Like
Because it was that fucking I was too young.
I was like, my baby brain just could not comprehend like what the fuck I had to do. I kept dying, dog. Like,
Oh, there-
Devil May Cry was like the Dark Souls before Dark Souls.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, Final Fantasy, Devil May Cry, and Shinobi, if you all remember that game.
Actually, for me,
Those were the Dark Souls of our time.
it was
Oh,
DMT
Tenchu.
3 and Shadow of the Colossus. Because I'm like, I don't know what to do. How do I conquer this thing?
I never played Shadow of the Colossus until I was like in my late teens, sadly.
Mm.
You guys remember Tenchu?
I'm gonna check that out
It
because that does sound familiar.
yeah,
Yeah,
rings
it's
a
a
bell.
fucking it's a fucking ninja game,
And shit.
like assassinations and shit.
Like,
Uh,
are the assassinations like really graphic?
Yes.
Like, yeah, okay, I remember it now.
Yeah.
That's fun.
oh fuck yeah! Wait, was there like a second game to this?
Yeah. There were 2 games. It's like Tenchu, like something of Heaven, and like Time Assassins.
Yeah.
Those were like the 2 Tenchu games I remember. I don't know if there were more.
I was
I'm trying to remember this game.
I was given this weird Japanese game, Asara. It's like you play as a blue samurai and a red guy with red spears that has like flames.
No.
Such a
Yeah,
unique title.
I never played that, but along the same vein, I do remember playing a lot of Onimusha.
Wait, again, that one sounds very familiar.
Yeah. You know this one. You know this one. Like Onimusha was like really fucking big.
Audio shit.
Ooh.
Oh,
Do you,
hell yeah, okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
you. I got you.
do you remember?
Oh, wait, no, this is the one where this. You remember this game because that French actor from the film was there. Yeah.
Frenchie.
Dude, because like I remember I watched this. There was a scene. I think it was the opening scene where, like Paris was attacked,
Yeah.
and then you started seeing people get slaughtered, and that was like my first time actually like seeing innocent people like start dying. Yeah, and I was like, that was the first time I was like, I can't handle this.
My virgin eyes.
Do you remember Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2?
Oh hell
Oh
yeah!
hell
Dude.
yeah!
Fuck yeah.
How can you not? How can you not, man?
That's my introduction to
Uh,
Marvel in general, honestly.
uh,
Like,
there
I
was
used
also there was also the Spider-Man games, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Namely like Spider-Man 2 and 3 on the PS2.
Also, Ultimate
Hmm.
Spider-Man. Uh, I found
Yeah.
the Ultimate storyline. Um, what else was there? Uh, I remember
Oh,
playing 2 and 3. And
there was yeah. Wait, which
no,
one?
I remember playing 2 and 3, but 1 was like the one with like weird fog in the city. It's like that's why Spider-Man
Yeah.
could never swing properly.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And if you fall, that's straight up death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I remember playing was this Marvel versus Capcom a lot back in the day with my friends. Sadly, we didn't play it on the original console. We played it as an emulator on the PC.
Mm.
Yeah.
But going through it was the hardest fucking thing once we got to Onslaught. And it's ingrained in me and my friends' heads like Onslaught. And then he has two fucking forms, and it was such a hard ass battle. And they only give you one life bar, which is such bullshit. I mean, you get two characters, but like, still bullshit.
Um,
What did you guys play like the original God of War?
my parents were super strict. My mom was super strict, so no.
Nah,
Unfortunately.
remember when Quantum had that like one gaming area?
Mm.
Yeah, where they're like, oh, besides the arcade shit, we have PS2s. I'm like, okay. So I had nothing else to play. It was besides like Xbox with Halo, but it only plays multiplayer, or God of War on the PS2. And I played God of War on the PS2, and my dad was beside me. And you know the whole opening scene where you're like, oh, I'm fighting like these three-headed Hydra dragon shit, and
Yeah,
then now I'm
right
back
after.
in.
Yeah, now you're okay.
I'm like, and then my dad's just like, I'm like, oh, circle, circle.
Oh, but well, he was just pretending, man. That man was into it. It was like just the adult version of.
For me, I was like,
God,
no.
yeah, I played it when I was like 10 because like I had zero adult supervision growing
Yeah.
up.
I mean, that was the time when God of War was like very. Sorry, not when like Quantum had those like art console areas back in the day. That's when we were around that age.
um, which of the GTAs did you love the most?
San Andreas,
Fuck yeah.
Like
no question.
I've literally played every GTA from like the first one. Like,
I
played
have
one,
not.
two. I played like yeah, I played that top-down shit on PS1. That's what I forgot to talk
Ooh.
about. God.
Okay.
Fuck, dude.
I was on a top-down shit, dog. I played GTA 3 was the only one I never finished, but
Mhm.
yeah, Vice City, San Andreas. Fuck, it's a toss-up between Vice City and San Andreas for me as for like my favorite classic GTA.
No, for me it was San Andreas because it was like for me I think it was the biggest map compared to everything. Besides GTA 5.
I guess so. Just like because of how much San Andreas really did to kind of like push the series forward.
Mm.
Like GTA, like Vice City was like an amazing game, but it was very similar to like GTA 3 mechanically. Like there wasn't like much in the way of new stuff. But San Andreas had all this new shit, dog. Like,
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think that was a time when people started having like binders of cheat codes.
Yes.
Vice City was where I started.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
like for like 5 years, I had I had like a whole like notebook filled with just, like, cheat codes. Like,
Dude,
page one, like Vice City on page two.
nice. Dude, but like, did you bring your PSP to like if you guys had a PSP, like, did you guys bring it to school?
Yes.
Well, I had a PSP for like 4 months. I got it during the summer of 2010, and in the fourth month, I got robbed. So.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
Yeah, I was like I was like out with my mom, and I was like my PSP was in my backpack, and I was like listening to music on it, and like somebody just swiped it.
Fuck, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, well, for my PSP, um, one day I lent it to a friend who's playing it outside on the sidewalk. Like we have another friend who has like a driveway,
Yeah.
and he was playing on like the driveway, and then I played like I don't know tag or something with my other friends, and then when I came back, the dude had to go home, but thankfully he was nice enough to just leave it on the on the driveway.
Oh my
I was like,
god.
what the fuck? Okay, so when I got it, it started to have like this line in the middle of the screen. And throughout the years, I love this thing, by the way. Not the line, the PSP. but I love this thing to death. I played it everywhere. But I could see like the cancer building up, like the line in the screen started to like come out of the corner. like the cat, like I knew my PSP didn't have much time left. I was like, but I will cherish it as much as I could.
Yeah, it's like a certain game character that we can get to much later. It's like,
Yeah.
I must cherish the time we have together before the worst happens.
Exactly. So when it finally just died on me, I started playing it on the screen like I like HDMI cable that shit like behind the screen, and that's where I played my PSP because I love this thing so much.
But going back to GTA, I think the one I played the most was Vice City. Um, yeah, that's the one I got addicted to and I was banned from because my mom walked in one day. Like, what are you playing? Okay, we need to talk. It's like, oh, okay. So I'll play it for a while. But going back full circle, like it took me years to realize this guy sounds familiar. Where have I seen him before? He's from Goodfellas. He's Ray Liotta, the main character.
Oh right, yeah. Vince was voiced by Ray Liotta. I forgot about
Going to
that.
San Andreas, Officer Tenpenny is voiced by none other
Vince,
than
his name is Tommy.
the officer from San Andreas.
No, Vice City main character.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Is Vince the one from Liberty City?
There's no Vince.
There's no.
There is no Vince. Who the fuck is Vince then?
But yeah, the Oscar for.
Are you thinking about Lance Vance? Which was like the other character in Vice City?
Got it.
For the
Got it.
The guy who voiced Tenpenny was Samuel L. Jackson.
Sam Jackson, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah yeah. I still love Big Smoke.
Smoke.
All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. He's like, fuck you!
You came to the wrong house, fool.
Oh god, fuck that mission, dog. Like that mission almost made me quit the goddamn game.
It's like,
The
why
motorcycle with the train.
Just fucking
Yeah.
shoot them, Big Smoke. Why can't you? Okay.
Yeah, aim, you fat fuck.
There is auto aim in this game. How you missing?
Apparently they didn't prove it that much from the remastered edition. It's like, oh, okay, never mind. I'll just skip it entirely.
I mean, like the remastered edition is a non-improvement in many other ways, but
Yeah.
Dude, I've told you in our trailer reaction videos that modders have made better remakes than Rockstar.
yeah, modders have done better.
Yeah. At what point did you realize that games are more than just, for the funsies? That they can be their own stories. They can tell great stories, have great characters, and have all these dynamic themes with them.
I'll go first with that one, Crisis Core.
Mm.
Like when I got Crisis Core for the PSP, I fell in love with everything. Like I didn't play Final Fantasy VII yet. I didn't play that old game, but I got to play the prequel to it, which was Crisis Core, and that was the one where I was like, I fell in love with the story, and I was like, at some points I was like, I kind of want to know more about like Aerith and Zack more than fighting this boss. I was like, I need to know what fucking happens to them. Well, spoilers, Zack dies. But like, yeah, that was the time when I had like my first experience with like, oh, the main character does not make it. So yeah, that was my first game. That was like my introduction to like, oh, games can be like movies where I can feel shit instead of just like, oh, pick colors and do whatever.
Yeah. For me, see, like, I played a lot of like story-based games growing up, but like since I was like young and shit, like it never really like sunk into me, right? So
Mm.
like my first exposure to that kind of storytelling was, I guess, Final Fantasy 12. But
Ooh.
the first time it really sunk into me, that like I was watching like a game being more than just a game for fun,
Mm.
just like something like I could like think about for hours and days on end, just start trying to pick apart, is Metal Gear Solid 4.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. I mean, well, the majority of the time it was a movie.
Yeah, well, and in the same vein, like Metal Gear Solid 3 as well, because I played those two back to back.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yeah, because like I got like the HD collection for Metal Gear Solid, and yeah, it was like I played Metal Gear Solid 3, which I had a great time. I love the story, and like just seeing it all come together in like Metal Gear Solid 4, like that was like that was like the first time like a game had like a distinct emotional impact on me, I guess, and it just like made me have to like sit down and just like stew on it for a while.
He started reading like philosophies and war.
But like the funny thing is like it wasn't happening. It didn't happen. Like it didn't start after I finished the game. It started like while I was still in the middle of the game. When there's a sequence where Solid Snake is like crawling through what's basically a fucking microwave, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And like I was like crawling through. I was just like, what do I feel like? Like what is this? Like, am I sad?
Well, was this your first Metal Gear Solid game? Ah, no, you
no.
played the original one, right?
Yeah. I played the original, and then on PS2 I played Metal Gear Solid 2.
Hmm.
Took me a couple years to complete it though. Like when I first got the PS2, like I played it, didn't understand a thing. Went back to it like a year or two later, and I was like, oh, okay, that's how you play this game. Okay,
Mm.
and then yeah,
Ah, shit. So you grew up with Snake. So this is him pretty much accepting his status.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like that was like the first time I guess I got really like introduced into storytelling in video games on
Mm.
that kind of level. So, thanks Kojima. Fuck me up, dude.
Yeah, I'm happy I'm playing Death Stranding right now
Uh,
because I need more Kojima content.
yeah. You love Kojima, and who can
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, come on. Look up. I got Snake right here.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Like the three games that I remember being invested in the story is one, the original Knights of the Old Republic, where at some point I'm paying attention to the dialogue, and with the twist, which I won't spoil for Jomar, like that.
I already know.
Oh, you
you're
know?
you're Revan. Yeah, you're the bad guy.
Yeah, that's like, oh my god. But the other one was really Uncharted because someone gave it to me, and it's like, as when I first got the PS3, it's like, you're gonna like this game. It's like Indiana Jones and National Treasure. I'm like, sure, I'll play it
Mm.
for a while. But I kept putting it off. Like, do I really want to play something that has the same formula as those things? But as the minute I started playing it, and the minute I saw the U-boat and jungle, you're like, alright, this is something special. And
Yeah.
when Sully gets shot within like the first few minutes, you're like, but aren't you okay? I want to see what happens. I'm invested.
Mm.
And like the whole summer of 2013, right before, because our old school hated us, and summer would end abruptly, like in June 1 or something like that. So it's like
Yeah.
I gotta finish these games quickly. So I finished all uh, three games within that summer. So by the time the fourth one was coming, I was like, I need to do everything I can to get that. Save all the lunch money I have, and when I did get it, it was one of the best experiences of my life. So yeah,
Mm.
thanks to Naughty Dog, so I realized like games can be more than just games for fun. They can
Yeah.
take you on a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
And since we're talking about roller coaster rides, which game really took you for a roller coaster ride? Emotionally happy, sad, angry. Um,
I think me and Edwin are already like at the same. Hootie Pop. No, okay. Me and Edwin are pretty much saying the same thing near Automat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Enzo, I swear to God, okay. Here's a fair trade. You give me DMC5. Not okay. I'm not give me, but like lend me DMC5. I lend you near Automata. You play that game.
All right.
You will feel what me and Edwin have felt.
All right. Sure.
Holy shit! That if you want a perfect game,
yeah.
that is a perfect game.
But did a new one come out this year? Did the new one
It came
come
out in 2017. No. What came out this year is a remake or remaster of the original
near
Replicant, which
yeah,
came out
yeah.
in like 2010.
Oh,
2011.
okay.
Yeah.
way back when on like the PS3 and 360.
Okay.
But
Dude,
I
I've-
really played it because like it was super fucking clunky. But then
Yeah.
they remade it because Platinum's involved in it now, and anything Platinum touches combat-wise is gold.
Yeah. Anything Square Enix or like, you know. But like I remember seeing that case though, like for the Nier Replicant. Like I keep seeing it like in Data Blitz. I was like, I don't know what this game is. Oh well. And then my Tito bought multiple like PS4 games. Like it came in a bundle.
Yeah.
Same thing that they're doing with the PS5. And Nier Automata was part of it. I was like, I see Jesse Cox play this game. I don't know what he's talking about. I played it, and I was like, am I human?
Why do we live?
What is the point of living?
Why are we still here?
Dude, I swear, in this, like, you will appreciate everything. Like if you go through the nooks and crannies of the world, you will find like messages. You will take the time to read those messages, like little bits of dialogue and lore. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, like Nier Automata was like the game that really kind of, I guess, like opened my mind to what video games can really be as a medium. I talked about MTS for bringing me to the idea that games can be more than just games, right? And that kind of continued over the years with games like the original Last of Us, right? Witcher 3. But it was like with when I was playing Nier Automata like 2-3 years ago, where it really like sunk into my brain that they ain't playing no more, dog.
I mean, like there are like fun little like you could blow up and your skirt will disappear, but like besides that, this
Yeah, I mean, all the gaming shit is there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nier just Automata was like the game that really impressed upon me, like how good every single component that makes these games can be, and how much they can elevate something to another level, really. So like not even just like story, I'm talking like cinematography, music, all characterization, all that kind of shit. Nier Automata was like the first game, aside from like the story shit, right? It was the first game that was like video game music. All right, like I see what you're doing.
I'm trying to see if it's Hiroyuki Sawa. No, it's not. Okay, got it.
No, it's not. No, it's Keiichi Okabe.
Yeah, I gotcha. Alright.
Fucking god.
I'm gonna see what else did he do.
Another duo of games I think we all agree are it's like literally an intense roller coaster ride is Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2, because those games are not always super great but super immersive, and just like the story when like you grow attached to these characters, and in Red Dead 2 when they slowly get picked off one by one, you're like, but I like that guy. I didn't expect him to go so quickly. Like say Sean. When Sean goes like, what the fuck just happened? Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, man, I mean, like, for me, I've experienced a lot of loss in video games before. Ghost, Zack, Aerith. Sorry, it's a little bit too heavy. No. So I was going into Red Dead 2, like very like, alright, I don't know what to expect because I played Red Dead 1, but dude, when Arthur started having TB and he had that little bit of a ride and everything was in like a yellowy
He
hue.
sent me a picture of your reaction.
Yeah, yeah, I sent him like a video of like me like because I was like, and the music was kicking and I was like, fuck, shit. That actually got me. Like, I don't mind like the others being taken out because I was like, shit, this is the cost of being an outlaw.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but then you're with Arthur the entire time, so you're like, he was a good. Depends on how you play him. He was a good man.
When it gets to crawl for the gun, you're just already in tears. Like, please,
Nah.
just crawl.
No, that I was like, I accepted it. Like, just die, please. Go peacefully, please. But the thing that made me cry was like another scene that made me cry was when he was sitting down and he was with the nun from the first
Ooh.
Red Dead. Yeah, and then he
Wow.
was telling her like, he's not gonna make it, but she reassures him that it's okay, but you're a good man though. You're gonna go down as a good man. You know, like
And then when he goes, the truth is, I'm scared. And you see his face, you're like, fuck, that hurt.
oh yeah, there were tears there. Good than the developers and the voice actor for Arthur. I was like, shit.
Though, to be fair, when Lenny went, that equally hurt. Like, fuck,
Oh,
not Lenny.
it was quick too.
Yeah. It's like, was I
Yeah.
too slow? But when you replay, you're like, no, it has to happen.
Lenny!
Lenny.
Uh,
Yeah.
Another 2018 game that we all three really loved was God of War. Because that really surprised me how the
Yes,
emotional
definitely.
depth to that game.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. This is
Nah,
the beast.
but I will admit this is like a thing I will admit for years and years. That because me and Edwin had like this discussion when we were back in like school. He was like, Edwin was like, Kratos from God of War is the strongest guy. And I'm like, Halo from Master Chief is the strongest video game character. I will agree. Kratos is way stronger.
Halo
Way
from
better.
Master Chief.
Halo from Master Chief is John Master Chief.
John Halo.
John Halo. Halo 117.
Mr. Halo.
Oh man, that's funny.
Cortana. Play Wonderfall.
Oh god. Oh man.
Um, Going back to 2013, too bad I never saved the original video of us gushing about the original Last of Us. Because I think what Drummer said was excellent, because for the first time in our life, we felt like a dad, taking care of Ellie, well, first losing Sarah, and then taking care of Ellie, like, please, let nothing happen to Ellie. And by the time we get to the end of that, we're like, yeah, kill those doctors. Fuck them.
I like we were like 13 years old, but the dadding instinct like came up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Dude, the opening 20 minutes of The Last of Us had me like fucked up for like a good few minutes.
Same here.
Same here. I was like, 20 years later, I'm like, I'm putting it down.
Like Sarah died, and I was like, oh.
It's like 20 years later, I'll see you in 24 hours game. Goodbye.
Like, we were like off screen, we grabbed like a photo of Sarah that we magically had, and we start to mourn.
The fucking fact that he keeps his watch that she gave him, right? Oh man, my heart's breaking.
Yeah, it was broken.
Yeah. And then when Ellie's like, your watch isn't working, and then that's when I was like, oh, that's the one. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, they show the watch.
Yeah, they
Like
show
when
it.
he's asleep, it's just
And
like
you
right there.
realize you're like, oh, that's the one Sarah gave him.
Hmm.
Also, those two brothers, when one of them turns, and then
The other one
has
just
has to put him down, and then he just offs himself, and even Joel's like, fuck.
hmm. Heavy shit in games. I like it when games get a little bit heavy.
Dude, I love it when games get heavy, man.
Yeah.
It gives us an existential crisis.
Yeah, well, it's just because like the vast majority of games we play, right? Like, then until now are just kind of like mindless time sinks, where it's like he who would turn on console have fun,
Uh-huh.
turn off your brain, kill things. It's great.
Mhm.
But like every now and then, there's gonna be that game that really digs deep into like philosophy and character trauma, and just like makes you think and makes you realize what games could be as an art form. Like it
Mm.
doesn't just have to be like mindless shooters. Like there's definitely like 100% there's a space for that in the video game industry, right? Like that's how video games started, and at its core, video games are entertainment, and there will always be a place for those kinds of games where you can just like turn your brain off, like have fun for a few hours, and like it's important to have that. But at the same time, it doesn't have to be a mutually exclusive thing. Like you can have those simple games where you just like have a good time, but you can also have these other heavier games that require more investment, more thought, and just provide you with a completely different experience. And I think that's what makes video games such an amazing medium, right? Just like the
Mm.
amount of things you can do with it, and the amount of freedom you really have, creatively speaking.
I mean, like, when I started playing MGS, and I played a little bit late, sad to admit, but like I was a little bit of a nihilistic person when it came to like war, because I played a shit ton of like Call of Duty, but I'm like, well, as I like look into more philosophy into like war and shit, boss from Metal Gear Solid 3 pulled me out of it.
Mm.
Well, like her whole speech of like just let everything be, and that's how we get peace. Stop trying to touch shit and like stop trying to like move shit to your way. Just leave it be. I swear, if anybody hasn't tried MGS and is a little bit overwhelmed by MGS, you're missing out. I really suggest playing. You can go from Metal Gear Solid 3 to 1 to then onwards. Then you're fine.
Well, again,
But yeah,
you can finish before I.
sorry, but like I swear, if you're like if you're really into philosophy, Metal Gear has that. Like, sure, it's sometimes like very silly and very like gimmicky from here to there, but it's very philosophy heavy. Like Hideo Kojima knew what he was doing. Yeah.
What I was gonna say is like yeah, like Metal Gear, like it's hard to say like things like somebody's like missing out because like these games aren't for everybody. There's nothing
That is true. That's
for
true.
everybody. Like all these different games like have a specific kind of audience, and again, like I think that's what makes video games such an awesome fucking medium is that while a game can never be for everybody, video games as a whole can have something for everybody. Like if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like again, like there's just so much you can do like creatively speaking, like there are people like us who love like narrative-driven games that crush you emotionally and make you want to die in a corner for like 3 days on end, and then
I have TB.
yeah, I have black lung. But likewise, there are also people who just want to play video games to just turn off their brain, take a break from reality, and just have fun for a couple hours, shoot the shit with some friends, right? Like, just like play a match in like fucking COD or Halo or whatever, right? And yeah, so it's just a game can never like much like with everything else, right? Like nothing is ever gonna please everybody, but video games as a whole is a medium that just has so much freedom that you can make literally whatever the hell you want. Like think about the video games we have right now. There's literally everything out there. You have running gun shooters. You have narrative-driven games. You have hack and slashers. You have RTSs. You have MOBAs. You have
MMORPGs.
yeah, yeah, MMORPGs. You have fucking visual novels. And you just like so many other games. Like I haven't even scratched the surface. You have fighters. You have racing games. You have other sports games. Like I fucking hate sports games, but that's just me. Like, some people
Yeah,
love
same
them.
here.
Like like evidently, like there is an audience for that. And as much as I hate what the industry has done to video games as a whole in terms of monetization, that's a conversation for a whole nother video. Uh, it just proves like there's not really a limit to what you can do with video games for better and worse.
Hmm. Yeah, I see your point.
And if I remember correctly, the one of the few times a video game didn't make me cry sad tears, but happy tears, because the culmination of everything was the epilogue for Uncharted 4, where it's like when you reach the epilogue and you all the years get you're like, oh my god, what a journey that Drake and Elena have gone through, and they're finally at the spot where before the epilogue I was so afraid that like Drake or Elena would bite the bullet. Like, please God, don't let it people.
No, I don't think. I think Uncharted will stick to the spirit of like Indiana Jones, where they're not gonna go that dark. Yeah, they'll go do some dark things, but not that dark.
And like
Oh
it's
yeah,
funny because like considering it was like directed by Neil Druckmann, and we've seen his work. They,
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
But yeah,
um,
great ending.
yeah. Another game that really stuck to me, and I don't know if it stuck for you guys, was Kingdom Hearts. Like that shit is ingrained into my memory. If I hear fuck, I don't know what's the name of the singer for
Yeah.
Simple and Clean. Oh wait, hold up. I gotta give this person credit.
I just
like,
remember you
like
begging.
I have a confession to make. I've never played Kingdom Hearts.
I've only played the demo for 3. Sorry, man.
I played like a bit of 2 and that was it.
Yeah, I couldn't follow the story. I'm like, what's happening? Okay, I guess Disney stuff. And King.
I mean, I want to be disappointed, but I mean, like, Kingdom Hearts is not for everyone.
It's not.
I mean, it's very like beginner friendly. Like, if you want to get into like the Final Fantasy kind of
Yeah.
games, this is a really good introduction to it.
Yeah, well, like it's just like for me, just like the Disney stuff is what turned me
Uh,
off.
A little bit, but I was like very young. Because like I remember I was on the high of like watching my brother play Kingdom Hearts 2, which is still my favorite.
Yeah.
And hearing here we go, I got the name. Utada Hikaru. She's the one who sang Simple and Clean, and that song stuck in my head forever, and it is one of my favorite songs.
Mm.
And I remember I was playing Kingdom Hearts. My brother was playing Kingdom Hearts 2, and I used to watch him all the time. And we went to Hong Kong Disneyland, and you would get like this, like exclusive, beautiful like purple and gold train with like Disney characters. So I was legit on the high of Kingdom Hearts. I was like,
I just remember
damn.
you being like, I can't wait to play Death Stranding. You're like, you can wait for a while. You're like, no, I've seen too many pretty colors. I need to play it right now.
Wait. when I was playing is this Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, sorry. Other games we play, just for fun. Like sometimes you just turn your brain off. Like for me, that's definitely most of the modern Assassin's Creed or like the newer Far Cry's. You're like, you know what? I'll have fun.
Yeah. Sad to say that like majority of Assassin's Creed and like a lot of Ubisoft shit
Hmm.
is starting to become saturated. Like
Yeah.
for me, in my opinion, like I'm getting tired of their shit. They're really good, but I'm like nakakaumay, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and a lot of the franchises have hit their highs a long time
Yeah.
ago. Like for
They're
Far
they're all
Cry.
like very mechanically similar nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Like for
like
Far Cry.
Ubisoft like got a formula.
Yeah.
yeah.
Far Cry, the
Uh,
biggest high point was 3 because that villain, the whole story was.
Oh, the whole Voss thing, yeah.
Yeah, and Do you remember when you guys came over to my place and I was like, I haven't seen a tiger in weeks, and Edwin was playing. I go over to get some water for all of us, and he starts screaming. I'm like, what's happening? There's a tiger right on top of him. Like,
No, that was me, mate. No, I'm sorry, no, that was Edwin. But I remember we were like, was this where we did that one mission where we burnt the whole like wheat field,
oh, that was.
and then we while escaping we run into like a river. I was like, we gotta swim. And then a croc like comes out. I was like, I thought that was a log.
So funny, like,
Especially like cassowaries and emus were like the most dangerous
Oh
thing
my
in there.
funny because like all the protagonists, they can heal from a rocket launcher to
Well,
flamethrower by just cracking their wrist, cracking their finger. Like, sure, I buy it. Why not?
yeah.
Never
Medicine.
Never mind, you know, the organ
Health.
damage.
Hell.
Health.
Admittedly, I got the last one just because Giancarlo Esposito said, like, you know what? I can't ignore this.
Tell me how it goes, because I really got tired of the whole American like
It's
psychopaths.
it's only the same. Honestly, the same thing. It's like, oh, it's a
That-
wacky dictator. Okay, sure. The
Yeah.
only difference is the urban warfare, but that's about it.
Yeah, like I played a little into Far Cry 4, and that was it for me. Like,
Hmm.
I just like dropped the entire Far Cry series. With AC, I dropped it after AC4.
Yeah, Black Flag.
That was so
Black
fun,
Flag.
though.
Yeah, I think those are high. Like
Yeah.
Black Flag was like that was it. That's their magnum opus. Sure, Syndicate was pretty okay, but like Black Flag all the way.
I mean, like Black Flag was great, but I would argue just like, in terms of like a complete package, I think it was Brotherhood Revelations.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I get you. Brotherhood was pretty sick. That was my first AC game.
I remember where it's like, I didn't know you had to press and hold square to throw an axe, and I don't know how to aim. So like, there's a fire duck going towards me. So I'm like, "Hello, father." Like, oh shit.
Right, tackle pass. Whack.
But yeah, the modern AC games, I'm like, it's fine. Like the French
Dude.
was like, it's Ezio but with baguettes and pretty buggy.
Uh, dude, like I remember when I like almost 100% AC Brotherhood. Like I had all of the armor except for like that one where you it's like very furry, it's like very like, you know.
Romulus armor, something like that.
I think so, but like majority of the time like I upgraded Ezio to the max. And I didn't use conventional weapons anymore. Like I walked around with a gigantic axe on my back, and I love that thing because that's the thing you could just toss. You could lose it,
Yeah.
but I made sure that I didn't.
I remember climbing up the building to kill one of the Borgias, and you hear like them fight like, the apple is mine. No, it's mine. No, it's mine. It's like, what's happening?
Give me the apple! I want the apple!
Ooh, incest.
There's a sequence in AC2 that I lose it every time. Was when Ezio has the flying machine, and the Renaissance people are like, "Oh my God, it's a demon!" Because we can't comprehend a man flying. It's like pretty funny.
Yeah. Give me the apple, God.
Give me the apple! It's mine, not yours! I want the apple!
Climbing up the side of their like palace.
Trying to break into the Vatican. Give me the apple!
And we just hear that for like 30 minutes, just trying to figure out how to get up.
Oh,
What the
God.
fuck is happening?
Give me the apple.
Oh my God. Good times.
Oh, that was good. That was good. I love it that Edwin remembers that so vividly.
I hate that I remember it so vividly. I don't know why I remember it as well as I do.
Oh.
Like off the top of my fucking head, dude.
Dude, I remember on your PS2, because I remember I went to your like apartment when I overnighted there, and we played. You were playing Final Fantasy, but this is the one I never seen before. It was the one you play as Vincent. I was like,
Oh yeah, they're delivers.
Yeah, I was like,
Like, it's a fun
I mean-
game. I will die on this hill. Like, it's a good Final Fantasy.
yeah, dude, I've been trying to look for that game and play it on my PS2 for the longest. I was like, I need to fucking find this game.
Emulated, dog.
Yeah, I need to emulate it. I still haven't played it.
Um,
It's so fun.
Hmm.
I
It's
remember.
just like ultimate edgelord material. It's great.
Remember AC Revelations? I had the hardest time when the immortal like enemies, like the Persian guards, like why can't they
Hmm.
kill you with one strike? It's so frustrating. And if you had like
Hmm.
5 on, you're like, I'm sorry, Ezio, you're not making it. Sorry, buddy.
I will say the best hand-to-hand combat, like no swords, no daggers, no hidden blade, was AC3.
Yes.
AC3
Yeah.
had amazing combat.
Yeah,
I
because
love
like,
combat.
yeah, I would like sure I would max out everything on AC3, but like I would ditch the tomahawk, I would ditch the hidden blade, I would like fisticuffs, let's go, and I'm up against like 30 guys.
Tomahawk was just too much fun for me, honestly. Like,
I just
I would have done that, but like I loved using the fucking tomahawk, dude. It was so brutal.
I mean, I was on the high of like Ip Man. I think I watched Ip Man that time, and I was like, I want a game with hand-to-hand combat.
Oh
Fucking
man.
my fist fighting game was a Sleeping Dogs.
Oh yeah, I never really got into it, sadly.
Dude,
I
it was
played
a fun
halfway
game.
through,
Damn,
and that
I,
game
I wish I tried it.
was pretty star-studded too, right? Like fucking Emma Stone was in it, and Tom
Was she?
Wilkinson. Yeah, as like
Damn.
one of the American people.
Damn.
Yeah. When you mentioned AC3, I just remember how ridiculous the ending can be. Cause like Lee walks into the bar all bloodied up from Connor stab him. Like, can I have a drink, sir? The bartender's like, sure, okay. And then Connor walks in all bloodied up too, like a splinter in his gut. He's like, the bartender's like, okay, he's right there, I guess.
Dude, remember when we were back in school? AC was like our textbook. Like anything we needed to know. Because I remember I was doing American history. I was doing social studies back in the day. And I remember I aced the shit out of it because like I didn't read anything. I cheat sheet that shit. But like when I got to like the actual test, I 100% it because I played AC.
Fuck. I remember I was doing my world history, and there was like this one segment where you had to write down something in like another language that wasn't English or Tagalog.
Uh-huh.
And I literally just like took a line
Really?
from Brotherhood.
Reco Escat in Pache.
No.
Ah, damn it.
It wasn't that. Like I forget what it was. I don't know what it was at this point. Like this was like 7 years ago. So like I don't fucking remember this one. But yeah, I literally just like went back to AC, like stole a fucking quote from it, just like wrote it down.
Nice.
And that was that, dog.
No, I thought Edwin would have been like, fuck, what did the Ezio say again?
Requested the Pacha.
No, the revelation of Rome has begun.
The liberation of Rome has begun.
I remember because our school made us watch The Patriot, and I didn't like, oh, I recognize that guy from AC3. There's like Benjamin Franklin or George Washington. It's like, oh,
Yeah. I delivered you letters.
oh man. The other super fun game I remember playing, or at least the franchise, up to a point was any Call of Duty set in World War II at least. Like World at War was pretty fun.
Mm.
See, Call of Duty was great until like I would say like Black Ops 2 was when it started really going downhill for me.
Oh yeah, Black Ops 1 is like when it peaked the most. And then once Black Ops 2, after Modern Warfare 3, then Black Ops 2 came.
Yeah, it was like I started playing with Call of Duty 2, and then played 3, which is great, and then I eventually played Modern Warfare, the first one, and then yeah, just Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops. That's when like the franchise was really at its best.
Mm-hmm.
Like I lost so many fucking hours playing split screen in Black Ops. Like fucking Nuketown with friends was like
Yeah.
fucking ballistic knife only.
Oh wait, was it Sticks and Stones?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was.
No, it was the one with a crossbow, ballistic knives, and a tomahawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of peak for me. Modern Warfare 3 was good. Black Ops 2 was alright for the most part. Story wise, it was alright. The multiplayer was really fun. Like I lost a lot of hours in that and Modern Warfare 3. And then I kind of fell off after that. After that, I started playing Battlefield 3.
Hell yeah. My boy upgraded.
I've shown you his Battlefield 1 disc. Hey, I don't think Joe told you the story yet.
So I kept it because it is a good story to tell. So back at it again, same. This is another mosh pit, but my cousin got to my Battlefield 1. And mind you, my cousin was like probably 2 years old.
Oh no. Ooh, that hurts.
I didn't even get the chance to play it.
Until now?
Oh.
Fuck.
I mean, I played Battlefield 1 on the PC, but that was a waste of money.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Battlefield. Sorry, it was Bad Company for me. Bad Company 2.
I actually never got to play Bad Company 2.
Bad Company 2 was like brotherhood to Battlefield series.
Yeah, and it was just because like I really didn't get into PC gaming until like a couple of years ago. Like, I didn't really get into it until like 2016, 2017. Right?
Same here.
Yeah, and like up until that point, it was like all PlayStation shit, right? It was like I had the NES, then it was PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. I didn't get a PC, like a PC that could run anything until a couple of years ago.
Yeah. There was a game that I fucking loved playing with my friends. Like the one that I really put the most hours in, like a shit ton of hours and a lot of effort in, was Monster Hunter Freedom Unite.
Oh fuck! Freedom U, baby!
Boy! Like, I swear, you don't know pain until you played Freedom Unite.
Oh,
You don't know
man.
pain until
Dude,
you played Freedom Unite.
Dude, I was stuck on like Kezu for so long. I'm not proud to admit it. But like that
No.
cock monster was like my first wall.
That uncircumcised bitch.
Yeah.
But I swear, yeah, for me as well, because it was no, but once we got to the Tigrex, that was a huge wall for me. I was like, I can't move on. I'm too scared to fight it alone as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since we are Gold Geeks and Degenerates, let's touch upon like the modern superhero games or the modern past Star Wars games. Like, I'm
yeah.
surprised with like Arkham Asylum. That's like one of the first really solid superhero games ever. Because before that we had like Ultimate Alliance, but the rest were like they were fine. The Hulks were pretty fun, but like yeah, kind of dog shit. But once Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, you're like, damn, I love playing as a Batman. Even though these games really stress the definition of I don't kill, but I buy it. It's fine. Suspension of disbelief.
Kick somebody off a building, yeah, it's fine.
Like Batman.
Literally run someone over with a 20-foot tank.
My tank lasers around it.
It's like sure, Bat, sure.
I'm so good.
Batman dives into a crowd, picks one guy up, and just tosses him into like a broken glass or like a wall. Like, yeah, he's not dead. He's just paralyzed. I guess that's the worst thing that could happen.
I mean, he ain't dead.
I won't kill you, but your hospital bills will make you wish I did.
And then that's Batman's like, that's his fear tactic.
It's like, I don't have insurance, sir. Too bad, swear to me. It's like, oh, okay, thanks.
Sure to me.
But yeah, Kevin Conroy's comeback and Mark Hamill's comeback as those roles are really cements those games like one of the best acting wise.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you said, superhero games are kind of just like under the radar, kind of dog shit for the most part until like the Arkham series came along.
Yeah. And then they peaked with Spider-Man, to be honest.
Yeah, like that was the next predecessor. Like the that carried on. Like comic book games will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're
Also-
Avengers.
Oh god, dear lord, shut up. But you also remember Lazarus dialogue when you're fighting Red Hood. I didn't want to be a Robin. I wanted to be a pigeon. Oh god, I remember losing our shit while we were playing that segment.
To give more context, we were playing Arkham Knight together, and we brought another friend with us, and he was just spouting like lines from Nolimi Tangere to like weird lines like "I want to be pigeon and not Robin." You're like, "What are you doing? Keep doing it. It's funny."
You never understood me, Dad.
But yeah,
Good times.
Spider-Man peaked that form. We're like, all right, from now on, unless you're Square Enix, apparently, comic book games can be good and will be good, hopefully. Even though Spider-Man's face changed.
In Square Enix's defense, Guardians of the Galaxy has been getting really good reviews.
Yes,
That's
really
true.
good.
That's true.
It did just win an award for best narrative at the Game Awards.
yeah.
Okay, we'll give them that
I told
actually,
it to
because
John.
like they know their mistakes.
Yeah.
They know what they did.
I told this to John in the reaction. It's like, oh, it's the A theme. And it's like, and then it's like the C or D theme. It's like, oh, this is pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. When it came to the ones that we all know about, we're like, ugh. But if it's the back team, it's alright. What?
It was another Square Enix studio that made Guardians. It was like I think it was Eidos that made. I forget who was behind what, but yeah, it was like two different dev companies.
Okay.
So I guess it comes down to just like mismanagement.
And like the latest Star Wars game, Fallen Order, like finally EA gets it right, or like whatever sub studio was making it, like at least.
I mean, like,
right as their exclusivity deal ran out, they finally made a good Star Wars game.
Yeah.
dude, I mean, Force Unleashed was very fun. Like that was like our first time like experiencing like a hack and slash Star Wars game.
That guy went through stormtroopers like bread. Like holy shit.
Exactly, and we loved them for it.
Yeah. Especially.
Well, my favorite part about that game though was the costumes and shit. Like it was fun, like dressing up as a fucking shock trooper and just being Kid Slayer.
Dude, I swear, that's the sad part about like Fallen Order that I hate. It's like, what poncho do you want? Well, 10 years ago, the designs for Starkiller was so like out there.
His ultimate outfit, like holy fuck, that's sick.
Yeah, dude, his costume for like when he's like full on Sith, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
this is so good.
And it wasn't even limited to just like Starkiller shit. You had other characters you could dress up as too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Torture, you could be fucking Darth Vader. I think you could be Sidious. You could be Aayla Secura.
Yeah.
It could be Kiadi and Moody, like, look, I'm not useless. What a miracle.
And look, I'm not just that guy from the Coneheads, okay? But
could you be Plo Koon? I can't remember.
I wish you could. Plo Koon's my favorite Jedi.
No, Plo Koon was in the game.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
The opening level
yeah.
for Unleashed was you playing as Darth Vader for like the first 30 minutes.
Boa
Oh, yeah.
Boa and Django were skins though.
Yes.
Ah, that's sick. That's
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was my first introduction to like besides General Grievous, like having different lightsabers like on your hilt, like sorry, on your belt. That shit's sick. Like having your kill count on your belt is fucking sick to me.
Yeah. Before we wrap this up, is there any games that they may be good, maybe bad, but you didn't like playing? You yourself personally.
You fucker, you keep bringing it back to Last of Us 2. Dude.
No, I don't go for.
You really like doing
I'm
that.
going for ADC Odyssey, but if you want to.
No, I don't want to. I will rebel against your request.
No, AC Odyssey is like at the point where like there's just so many things to do that I don't want to play. It's like that's one of the things like Ubisoft is like pulls a Jackson Pollock and just spray paints the entire map with things to do. Like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going.
So that's a good analogy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
Same here. Same here.
nothing actually really comes to mind.
Yeah, because I'm very choosy with my games. Like I know which ones I
Yeah.
want to play, which ones I don't.
Yeah, like I'm kind of on the same boat. Like really, like I know
Yeah,
what I like. So
Yeah.
yeah. If it's like, oh, it's a popular game, but it's like I don't see myself playing it,
yeah, well,
I don't get it.
I guess like the closest I can get is like any Far Cry games after 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, here. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
It
so
was
saying,
like people. It was like people gushed about them, and yeah, there was also like the newer AC stuff from like Syndicate onwards. Like there was like Origins Odyssey, and it was like okay, like I guess people like that. I don't give a shit though.
Oh, yeah. Okay. To be honest with you, any Quantic Dream game, I don't like it. In my opinion, amazing story, but I don't see myself playing it. Like,
Have you,
Jason,
ha, ha, Sean,
Sean,
Josh,
Sean, Sean,
like yeah, the kid like right here.
Sean.
I'm the actual killer, Sean. It's like okay then. I guess it's not that good.
Yeah, two souls, and then like what was the name of the one? Detroit Human or something like that. I
Detroit
forgot.
wanna be Blade Runner 2049.
Detroit 2049. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like after that, I was like, I don't see myself playing any other
Yeah.
Quantic Dream game.
Heavy Rain was the last one I played.
Yeah, and that was like the first one, isn't it?
It was
Yeah,
just
the first time, the last one I played. It was like I liked the game. Like it was very interesting to me. But at the same time, it was also like I don't think I want to play a game like this ever again.
it's weird seeing
right.
like Ethan and the reporter be like, "We love you. Yes, we love each other." Like what's happening? Why did?
I also never really cared about the Telltale games that much.
Yeah. Like
There were some good ones. Wolf Among Us was like my favorite, my only like favorite from the Telltale games.
the one.
Tales of the Borderlands was funny as hell though.
Yeah, yeah, that shit was good.
Like
Like I got that for free on like PS Plus, and I was like, oh man, what a fucking ride.
Nice.
the ones that really grabbed me from Telltale is either just Wolf Among Us or the Batman one, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you could say that Walking Dead was like the gateway drug to Telltale, but like,
It's
I would say it's unfair to say like, oh, Walking Dead was our favorite.
it's weird though, cause some points you're like, I guess my decision doesn't matter. Mr.
Oh yeah, there was that.
Well,
There was that.
that's the thing about Telltale games, right? It's like ultimately,
The illusion of choice.
yeah, it is the illusion of choice.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Like with Batman, it's like at one point you can save Selina or Harvey from becoming Two-Face, but it doesn't matter because like he becomes Two-Face anyway. I forgot how, but like, did you he either puts his face accidentally to an ironing board or something else happens, or like, oh, that decision doesn't matter. That's
Same with Wolf Among Us, mate. Like, you would try your best to save Snow White because Snow White was waifu as fuck, and doesn't matter. Her disembodied head will just start rolling towards you either way. Like,
like in the ending too. It's like, do we trial Ichabod Crane or do we not? And he just grabs you and like have to make a choice to kill him or not. Like, okay, thanks, Ted.
Yeah.
I'll fuck you too.
yeah. But damn, I'm pretty sure we're at the end of our video. We've talked a shit ton about games.
Just last year,
Yeah.
I had the worst
Yeah.
experience of seeing Joel's last stop being Abby, going through his head. Like, oh, thanks, Naughty Dog. I hate you.
Of course, he always finds a way to bring it back to Last of Us 2.
Look, man, at this point, like if we're gonna keep going, I'm just gonna start talking about Final Fantasy 14, dog. I can
If
warn
you
about
want
that
to,
shit.
sure.
Wow.
Hey man, I could go through Monster Hunter as well. So
Hey, look, guys, if you have heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn, with a free trial that includes the entirety of the expansion, Heaven's Word, and allows you to play up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime, please unhear about it. Our servers are full. Like, queues are really fucking long, dog. Like, the expansion just released like 3 weeks ago, and I'm still dealing with like 1,000, 2,000 player long queues, and it's like, it's not fun, log. So if you've heard of the award-winning MMORPG Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn, with a free trial that includes the entirety the award-winning expansion Heaven's Word, and allows you to play up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime, please unhear about it so I can play it. Thanks.
That's actually a first. That's a first. Edwin's like, please stop playing Final Fantasy 14 so I can play it.
Look, Steam's got a bunch of Square Enix games on sale right now. Like, play those games, like, please.
Oh.
Square Enix are running a fucking promotion for Final Fantasy 11 for God's sake. It's like Square Enix is literally saying, please play our other MMO. It's like, but in all seriousness, Final Fantasy 14, what a fucking game.
Going back to some.
I've been playing it over the last 3 years, and I have over 10,000 hours logged, so that should say something.
Jesus Christ.
Um, going back to fun games before we end, like Jomer and I have been playing a shit ton of Halo Infinite, and it's so super.
Hell yeah. I was about to say the same thing, like Halo Infinite, which, by the way, we're gonna have a couple of streams on it sometime soon, so stick around for that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But that's all the time we have for our mosh pit on video games. What do you guys think? What are your favorite video games or least favorite? Please, let's have a discussion in the comments. Let's be cool about it. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/geeksanddegenerates. As Jomer said, we stream. We're going to do a Halo stream sometime in the future. Stay tuned for that, please. We also react to trailers. And if you want us to be funny, seeing us funny in those trailer reactions, there we go. We also have a international Discord community. You can chat about games right there. But individually, you already heard where you can find Edwin at twitch.com/Urity, right?
Twitch.tv/Urity, baby.
How about you, Jomar?
Oh, you can find me at JomGeom. It is my Instagram art account.
Got amazing art. Check it out.
Fuck yeah. You can find me individually at IG and Twitter at Gandalfus1995. But please, until the next video, continue to stay safe, wear a mask, social distance, and get vaccinated if you can. That is all the time we have in the world, folks. We'll see you probably after Christmas, but we'll have a couple more videos be dropping by. So stay tuned
Happy
for
holidays, motherfuckers.
that. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, goodbye.